What's poppin', everybody? It's Mike with Everything and More Store. I'm your host with the most influential eBay information on the West Coast. Now, today I wanted to talk about your local thrift store, okay? And how would you rate it? Is it bringing enough inventory to you of good value, of good quality? How much should you be making? Stuff like that. Okay, so first and foremost, right? Myself, everybody's different, but me, myself, what I do is this is how I rate it. If it's a low ticket item, at my place that I go, my main thrift store that I go to source a lot of my inventory and stuff like that, if it's a high ticket, or let's just start with the low ticket item. If it's a low ticket item, what's a low ticket item? Low ticket item is usually anything under $30 for eBay sales, right? Because 70% of the stuff sold on eBay is under $30, right? So if it's a low ticket item, my goal is quadruple, okay? So if I can, let's just say, for example, pick up this pair of Nike SB, whatever, vintage, blah, blah, blah. If I can pick this pair up, I obviously got to clean them up, but if I can pick that up for $5.99, right? That's the price that I'm picking them up for. I clean them up, I process them, I photograph them, I store them, and then I price them, okay? So if I can pick those up for $5.99, if I can't sell those for 24, or you can just round off to 20, then for me it's not really worth it. Now in that case, I'm selling that for more than quadruple because I got such a good deal. It's a vintage item, right? But even if I'm selling it for, just say, 20, I'm cool with that. It's worth it. It's a good take for me. You get what I'm saying? Now, this pretty much goes for any like low ticket item, especially small stuff. So we talking about shoes, shirts, sometimes jeans, um, perfumes, cosmetics, beauty products, something that's going to be able to ship in a flat rate box, if not smaller, or in a flat rate envelope, if not smaller. Okay. Now we got to remember that eBay's taking a final value fee. This is a fee that they charge off the final value. So you're not going to just sell something for $1 and charge $100 shipping, thinking you're being slick. No, they're going to whop you for that. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get whopped. It's a final value fee. You get what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I've heard of that. It's actually an option on there that they can flag you for having too high of shipping costs. So they feel like maybe you probably maybe that's for tax purposes that people try to do that tricky part. But with that being the case, you can't do that, and you're not allowed to do that, and they'll trip and they'll penalize you and blah blah blah. So that's only if it's a consistent thing. But for the most part, for people with too high of shipping, it really doesn't make a difference. You get what I'm saying? Because I mean, beyond there being a penalized thing, but it doesn't make a difference because they're charging a final value fee. So if you think you're being slick by buying that pair of shoes for $5, selling them for $1, and then charging $60 for shipping, the joke's on you because you're still going to pay a final value fee of the item that you're selling. You get what I'm saying? That's why I don't like to too much ship out of state or out of country, because a lot of that stuff to ship is $60 or more. That's another, you know what I'm saying? And then you can't, some of them places you can't print the label. You get what I'm saying? You can't print your label out and smack it on and do it that way. No, you got to go in the post office, fill out a bunch of forms, especially if it's not a place that U.S. is considered as a territory of that, or that place is considered of a territory. You got to fill out a bunch of customs forms. It's hassle. Anyway, so if I can fit in a small little type of first class or maybe priority mail box, then that's fine. And I'm gonna try to quadruple whatever it is that I get. You got to remember, this is your time. This is your money that you're spending. Your time. You're tying up your money into investments. And yeah, sure, people most probably, yeah, but you're doing this all day. You're spending a few $100s a day. If you're anything, you're good. You're really booming like that. You're gonna probably spend between $100 to maybe $300 a day if you're sourcing yourself. You get what I'm saying? So you're processing this stuff. In some cases, you're washing it. In some cases, like shoes, you're getting, you're buying like different stuff, like Woolite scrubbers with the thing for the shoes. It foams up real good. You scrub the shoes, wipe them down. You know what I'm saying? You're getting your hands dirty, cleaning the stuff up, processing the merchandise for photography. Storing it, whatever. You're shipping it. It's like anything else. You're creating a job for yourself. You get what I'm saying? Or a job has been created for you to work for yourself. So if you own a Safeway and you get this office coffee right here, the Cafe Bustelo, and you get this for $1, you're not going to sell it for $1. Why would you do that? Why would you be in business? You're not you're paying rent at your spot. You're paying for the lights to be on. You're paying a store, whatever you're doing. It doesn't make any sense. Nobody does that. No, you buy low and sell high. You get what I'm saying? In my case, I don't even sell high. I sell it at a good, reasonable rate for pre-owned, generally used merchandise, sometimes new, where I can make some money and they can get a great deal. Everybody's happy. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, so low ticket item, I'm gonna try to quadruple. If I can't quadruple, then it's probably like not, you know what I mean? Every now and then, if it's like a for show shot, like it's a guarantee, if it's just like a slam dunk, like it's like, let's say every single one sells and it's always selling. Let's say every single one of these is selling for $21, right? Just hypothetical. It doesn't, but just hypothetical. Let's say every single one of these is selling for $21 on eBay, right? And I can get it for $7 and they all sell every time. It's slam dunk. Yeah, why not? Go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? Just quick little triple up. But anything that I'm having to like process that's maybe not 100% slam dunk, yeah, 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to quadruple. You get what I'm saying? Now, high ticket items, right? High ticket items, I'm willing to triple or sometimes double for the right price. You get what I'm saying? So, let's say this is a perfect example right here, right? This is Dolce & Gabbana Sicily, okay? Dolce & Gabbana Sicily, 3.3 ounce, right? This right here, this is going to go for like $250 online. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could sell it for cheaper and probably sell it quicker, but I'd rather just wait out until somebody can come correct and buy it for $250 instead of $199 because they sell them for $250 as well. You get what I'm saying? Now, this right here, I bought this right here for $40. So for the people, the shoppers, don't get mad. This is just business, okay? So if you're looking at my shorts and looking at all the stuff that I sell at good, you know, at whatever rates, don't be like, oh, you get it. Like, okay, but that's what it's business. You get what I'm saying? When they sold this champion shirt, they never just, okay, the thread cost me this much. This cost, no. They do it and they sell it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sourcing for this merchandise and then I'm selling it. So anyway, so this costs me $40. I got to list it for $250. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you get slam dunk like that. But in most cases, if I could even buy something for $40 and sell it $120, that's cool. Sometimes if it's a slam dunk, if I can buy something for $40 and even sell for $80, if it's a slam dunk, yeah, that's cool. You get what I'm saying? A triple up, a triple and double. So what's a high ticket item? A high ticket item on eBay, as far as eBay is concerned, pretty much anything like around $50 and under, or maybe you could say 30 depending on the rate of sale, but usually like 50 and up. So if I can find something that's $50 and I can sell it for $150 or even sometimes $100, I'll usually take it. I'll usually do it because it's one whop. You get what I'm saying? Instead of buying a couple things, no, it's one whop, and you know what I'm saying? Bam, bam. There's a lot of people that are sourcing that are only making like a 40% increase. You get what I'm saying? So they're buying something for $60 and selling it for $100. You get what I'm saying? So that's better than a lot of people what they're doing. You get what I'm saying? What I would say, a piece of advice I would give to a lot of people that are thrifting, and I'll be telling people that I know this, don't be cheap with yourself. You get what I'm saying? Some people just want to see something for $3 and they sell it for $20 and they want to do that all day. That's cool. Like, I do that too, but I'm not going to be cheap with myself. If I could like cop this here Estee Lauder 12-piece gift set, right? It's a $450 value, but selling for about $150 online. If I can cop this for $50, right, and sell it for $150, why am I going to be cheap with myself? I'm investing in myself. So if I'm investing in myself, why am I going to be cheap with myself? This is what you put into it. Obviously, if you just started eBay and you're just barely getting your wheels spinning, and you're not really like super familiar with it, I wouldn't go just jump out the window with a lot of stuff like that. But if you're kind of like somewhat of a seasoned reseller, and you kind of have like a good understanding of how stuff goes and how fast it goes, and then yeah, and don't be cheap with yourself. Why would you be cheap with yourself? This is yourself that you're cheating. You know what I'm saying? Be cheap with somebody. Don't be cheap with yourself. This is your business. Invest in your business. That's like, you see all the clothes behind me, right? So every single one of these, right? Every single one of these little racks I pay for, right? I pay for all these racks, right? This little hat zippered case, I pay for the hat zipper case. The dresser, I pay for it, even so all busted up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff that, well, pretty much everything in here I pay for, maybe not a full price of retail, but I pay for it. So I could be cheap, and let's just say Each one of these is $20. So if it costs, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. If it costs me 180, I could just throw all my stuff on the ground, not pay the 180. But why am I going to do this? It's my business. I want my business to thrive. So I'm going to make it easier for me to dig through my inventory. Don't be cheap with yourself. Invest in yourself. You get what I'm saying? Invest in yourself. When Master P first started getting his name out there as a rapper or whatever, he wasn't cheap with himself. You get what I'm saying? He'd press up his own CDs, give them out, sell them and give them out in some cases, and get his name out there because he knows all this notoriety that he's going to gain is going to come back to him. You get what I'm saying? When Carl Kanai first started his little company or whatever back in the 80s selling clothes, not the 80s, 90s maybe, selling clothes and stuff like that, he did not like he didn't say, oh well, I'm just gonna drop shit if only if they buy it. He invested in himself. You get what I'm saying? You invest in yourself. When anybody of any successful notoriety booms and thrives in the business, 9 times out of 10 they're investing in themselves. They have a track record of investing in themselves. You get what I'm saying? So don't be cheap with yourself. Don't be cheap with what you're buying, and you know what I'm saying. If you can spend $25 to make $100, do it. Why are you going to be cheap with yourself? Because it's not $3, but then you're going to spend $3. Like, oh, sell $3, buy it $3, sell for $20. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, right? 5 items, $15 is going to make you $100, right? So that's 5 different items you got to package, 5 different items you got to photograph, 5 different items you got to process, 5 different items you got to ship, print your labels, send messages, upload track, well, all that when you print your label happens, but send a little follow-up message if that's you're into your customer service. Why are you going to be cheap with yourself when you can just invest in yourself and you're gonna win? It's yourself. You're not investing. It's not you. You know what I'm saying? You're not the whole situation. No, you're investing in you. You get what I'm saying? You're investing in you. When you were a little kid and you used to maybe sell weed or something like that, you had to go up the street and buy you an ounce, like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you could, somebody in front of you, but 9 times out of 10, a lot of people that look, nah, let me get my own stuff. You feel me? And then you're going to sell your little grams of weed, whatever. But that was way back when we was kids. But the point is that all that, just apply that business sense to today. You know what I'm saying? Do you think when you go to, KFC, do you think that you think they just don't want to buy chicken only when somebody buy it? Like, no, they have a supplier and they buy lots of chicken at the same, you know what I'm saying, wholesale, and they distribute it and get money for it. You get what I'm saying? All these places invest in themselves. All these establishments, all these entrepreneurs, they invest in themselves. Invest in yourself. Don't be cheap. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a bum about it. You're in it to make money, yes. But why not spend a little more and get a little more? You feel what I'm saying? In one whop. You know what I'm saying? You got it done. So with that being the case, I don't want to go on a rant, but just stay focused on your bid. If you can spend a little more and get a little more, then that's what you're going to do. That's what you should be doing. Anyway, so moving forward, high ticket item. A high ticket item, you can go ahead and, for me, I go ahead and I'll spend a little bit more if it's a greater, you get what I'm saying? I'll take a less profit margin for a greater return than one whop. You get what I'm saying? If I buy this for $20, right, the Hermes Un Jardin perfume, right, if I buy it for $20 to $25 and it sell for $100, even if it sell $90, that's straight. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's one whop, put a little bubble wrap on it, labeling, bam, send them out, and you're out of there. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be cheap with yourself. You get what I'm saying? Now, granted, yeah, you got to have a little bit of money to play with. You know what I'm saying? It's good to, when you first getting into something like this, I would recommend, if you just start doing something like this, don't make this your primary source of income, because it's not going to be a substantial source of income for probably like a good 3 to 6 months. You get what I'm saying? If you have let's just say, for example, if you just have money and you have a hell of time, let's just say in a 3-month period, you have, let's say you got let's say you got 10 bands, $10,000 after all your bills are paid to spend, just to spend, like you're straight, your bills are paid and you don't have to pay no bills for 3 months. then yeah, go do that. But most people, we don't have it. You know what I'm saying? We got to hustle for everything we get. Any type of bread that we get in. Me, nobody's really giving me too much money at anything. I'm not asking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I do it myself. So with that being the case, invest in you, but start slow. If you have a job, let me just lay a scenario. Let's just say you have a job. Let's say you work at McDonald's, right? You work at McDonald's and oh man, it sucks. I'm tired of being told what to do. I'm gonna quit and do eBay. Don't quit and do eBay. Do eBay. Get your eBay booming. Get top rated seller status. Get to be able to promote your listings. Get your feedback up. Then quit and then take off with it. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna take time. It takes time, right? My boy, he just in 2 months he got his little eBay popping. He ended up making only like it was like 5 G's in 2 months. But I guarantee this: if he would keep going at that pace, right, and at that same exact pace that got him there, in 2 more months, that 5 G's is gonna turn 10 G's. So it would have been 15,000 in 4 months, right? And in 2 more months after that, that 10 G's probably would have turned to 12. You know what I'm saying? It would just keep going because you're listing merchandise. So if you list 20 items a day, let's say you list 20 items a day. Obviously, every item's not selling a day. 20, 40, 60, 80, that's 140 items a week, right? So that's what? 280. So that's 560, right? 560 items a month. In no time at all, you could be up to like a few thousand items in less than 6 months. You feel what I'm saying? Less than 6 months. This is something you just build your momentum. Once you build your momentum and you become like that guy on eBay where you're like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when you can kind of like maneuver and, you know what I'm saying? And that's when you can start making big, you know what I'm saying? That's when you can buy stuff that costs $200-$300 and sell it for $1,000 because you're confident in your abilities. You're confident. You have a good sales record. You can look, you have faith in yourself, in your own investment qualities. You get what I'm saying? If you're a good investor, why not? You know what I'm saying? So, profit margins, low ticket item for me, myself, and what I would advise for anybody else: start low, spend $3, $5. You know what I'm saying? Times it by 4. You know, there was a time when I only used to purchase small, little, cheap things when I first started because I wasn't really playing with that money at that time. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really playing with no type of real bread like that. You know, a little couple thousand here and there, but it wasn't nothing like substantial. I wasn't to the level I'm at now. So, I would just get small, you know, 3 items, $3 item, $5 item, $8 item, whatever. $15 item was a junk because you know what I'm saying, I'm doing it every day. And then, you know, it kind of built up, and then once some months pass, I'm doing it every day. You get what I'm saying? If you have something else to fund what you're doing, that's even better. Like, really, that's best. That's what I would recommend. Get something else to fund what you got going on until you get to about 500 products. Then once you got that, then you can kind of like, all right, cool, let me maneuver a little bit. And then maybe you can kind of even hold on to it maybe to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Once you reach that 1,000 profit, this is my personal view. If you're not hiring no VAs, you're not hiring no photographers, you're not hiring no people to ship, no people to do none of your listing, local or international, whatever. I feel like 1,000 items that's when you're gonna need to have your eBay full time, especially if you got kids, if you got a girl or boyfriend, whatever, whoever that's out there listening to this. If you have any type of partner in life that's gonna require some of your time, then 1,000 items, that could be like a job. You gotta think, you packaging, you know what I'm saying? Then you want to get you a printer for your labels. You ain't trying to be standing at the post office every day like an idiot. You get what I'm saying? You get you a scale. You want to get all your shipping supplies. You know what I'm saying? The good majority of my day is somehow dedicated to my entrepreneurship. So from waking up to shipping the items to sourcing to packaging to sending messages to listing. You know what I'm saying? I have like a routine, and a lot of it is revolving around, you got it, eBay. You get what I'm saying? Revolving around reselling. You get what I'm saying? So I had launched my new site, everythingandmorestore.net. By the way, y'all check that out, man. That's something good for you guys to look into. For you buyers, I doubt any buyers are watching this, but if any shoppers, buyers are watching that, tap in, man. And don't get mad at profit margins. It's business, man. It's business, baby. So you get your site, and then you can pay. There's this company that you pay $47 a month, and then they integrate your two sites. So if I list this right here on eBay, it automatically is listed on my site, and if I sell this on my site or on my eBay, vice versa, it removes it from there. You get what I'm saying? So it's a good tool that you can use, and then you can use other ways about social media stuff like that to get it popping. Next time I go to Mexico, I'm gonna pass out some flyers for my site. Cause see, Mexico, they don't have, some places, even in the more affluent communities in Mexico, they don't have the opportunities. Excuse me, they don't have the access to good, high quality brands. A lot of stuff they get out there is a little bit more on the cheaper side. You get what I'm saying? So they might not have access to all the Louisville Slugger bats that they want. They might not have access to all the baseball, football, soccer, cycling jerseys. They might not have access to all the Nike SBs, New Balances, Asics, Vans, semi ultra. They might not have access to the Gucci, the Dolce, the Hermes, the VO. They don't have access to a lot of different stuff. They have access to what that stuff that's local. So they don't mind to buy pre-owned stuff. You know what I'm saying? They don't mind to buy a bottle of expensive lotion that maybe the seal is a little bit peeled off. They don't mind to buy a hat that's been worn before. You know what I'm saying? Because of the access. So I think next time I go down there, I'm going to probably print some flyers and hand it all out. So if there's a baseball team, if there's any type of store, any type of whatever, you can just hand your business card out. You get what I'm saying? Tell them to message you for a discount, whatever they discount, you ship it to them, they happy. Then you got their email. Then you can send them email for all new updates of all the merchandise that you have. You know what I'm saying? Even if 10% people only buy, if you got 100 customers, that's cool. That's 10 things. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, this is just another notch. Excuse me. This is just another feather in the hat of a reseller. So you start there, and then you can keep going to different. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'll probably start that Whatnot. You don't really get that much money off Whatnot, but everything seems to go real fast. You know what I'm saying? So you might only, triple, double even a low ticket item, but you're selling like 30, 40, 50 a day. You know what I'm saying? As opposed on eBay, you might sell 15, 20, whatever, at 1,000 something. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to keep in mind. But remember, your profit margins, man, that's the word. I kind of got sidetracked. But remember, the profit margins is really what's going to get you going. You get what I'm saying? The profit margins is keep your eye on that. If it's a low ticket item and you're going to make $9 off $3, it's probably not worth it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, you photographing, you processing, you storing, you shipping. Is it really worth it? And then on top of that, they taking their fees. So if you sell something for $9 and then shipping is $5, that's what, $14, right? So they take 10%. That's $1.40. Your time, your gas, your this, your that. It's not really worth it. So just keep in mind, man. As a rule of thumb, I like to go quadruple on a low ticket item and triple or double on a high ticket item. Anyway, I hope this video was beneficial. If you haven't already, man, subscribe. No need to be like a looky-loo and you're not subscribing, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff that we're going to share back and forth. And one of those things is that little subscribe button for you, okay? And for me, and that's going to be a couple gems that I might be able to drop on you, man. And anytime I have any updates for you guys, I'll be sure to drop it in there. I appreciate y'all watching my video. As I said, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, I appreciate you. Salute to you. Like and comment. Thanks so much. Salute, and I'm out.